Now, listen, you guys, it seems like the EBT is out there trying to right their wrongs because they're out there giving Nicki Minaj Album of the Year. And of course, Nicki did respond to that, with some people saying that she was celebrating and some people being convinced that, well, that was her mocking them. We're also going to be talking about Bongo 2 walking away with 0 wins, Kendrick Lamar basically owning the award show, and Cousin Sloth walked away with nothing as well, despite having 7 nominations. We're also going to be talking about Cousin Sloth seemingly surpassing Bongo 2 in as far as album sales are concerned. Meanwhile, in the Barbz Street, you guys, Armon Wiggins is out there. Oh my God, what Nicki Minaj has done when it comes to Armon Wiggins cannot be undone, because that guy that guy, listen, you guys, this man went on a 5 hour long Twitter space. That's how serious it is. And we're going to be talking about that. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the Tea Plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's tea. So, first of all, let us talk about the EBTs, okay? Tell me that an award show is a flop without actually telling me. Like, nobody is literally paying massive attention to the EBTs as people used to. And I guess this is why they're trying to come off as, oh, we are objective, or this and that, when during the H train, they made it very clear that they were done with Nicki Minaj. They made it very clear that they were choosing to pick a side. They didn't have to, but they did, okay? So, obviously, when they're coming through now trying to use Nicki for promo, trying to give her these awards, like, a lot of people just act like they are non-existent, their award shows and their awards, because that's the reason why instead of going to that award show, Nicki Minaj was out there doing a station head with her fans and enjoying her time. But anyway, so it is actually being reported that Nicki Minaj won the hip hop album of the year with Pink Friday 2, and yeah, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Like I tell you, like, when Nicki wins, it's different, because you do know that, like, it takes a lot for your ops to be able to say, well, now we don't have an option, we just have to give her this. Do you get what I'm saying? Because her success is just so loud that even if you don't like her, like, if you still want to be taken any little bit of seriously, you just cannot say that she's not good at what she does. And I feel like that's the state that EBT is at. They lost their credibility during the H train, and now they're clenching on straws, trying to get that credibility back. Now, speaking of which, Bongo 2 won nothing. Yes, the Golden Horse, you guys, won absolutely nothing, at the EBTs, despite getting those multiple nominations. And again, I feel like this is a situation where they knew that giving her anything in as far as best album is concerned would just make the award show more of a joke than it already is, because already people are looking at them sideways, and crowning Bongo 2 like that was gonna make people look at them sideways again, because they made the same mistake when they gave Remy Ma that award for dissing Nicki Minaj, and I guess they did not want to do that again because they knew that it was just going to cost them as well. That being said, I feel like whilst they're trying to, rectify everything that they did to the H train and to Nicki Minaj and things like that, they might actually be going down the same lane again when it comes to Kendrick and Drake. Now, I will not say that, well, Kendrick didn't do a lot in as far as hip hop is concerned this year. He definitely did a lot. Not Like Us was, definitely making noise. It was definitely well received. It was a bop, like people were dancing to it. It was a moment. I will give it that. But was it enough for them to give him 7 awards? Like, for me, that's where they're like sort of losing the plot yet again, because that's the same mistake that they did during the H train, awarding people because they dissed people that at that point they felt like, well, then they were not likable and people were not liking. 7 awards for one well, it wasn't one district, but like it's the one that made the most noise, and most of these awards are being awarded because of that song. So I don't know, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Kendrick getting 7 awards. And another person who who seemingly won is none other than Miss Red. Miss Red also won Breakout Artist of the Year, and congratulations to her for that. Now, this is an award that I agree Miss Red Breakthrough. I'm sorry, I said Breakout. Breakthrough Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So yeah, this is one award that I do agree with. Not that person was coming through talking about the Grammys and things like that. Now, this I certainly agree with, because she did put in the work. She stayed in her lane and she kept on delivering and pumping out the music. When it comes to Cousin Sloth, she did not win anything at all. So I guess Fragile Nation had nothing to do with these awards, with this show, with this award show this time, because we all know if they wanted, the awards, they would have gone and tried to sway everything. Okay. But that being said, Nicki Minaj responded to the EBT news. So Buzzing Pop posted and said, Nicki becomes the first female rapper in BET Hip Hop Awards history to win Hip Hop Album of the Year. And Nicki saw that and she decided to post a Chucky meme. Okay. Now, that's one thing about Nicki Minaj. Like, with this, people really are making think this is because nobody seems to understand if this was a celebration or if this was her mocking the EBTs. Personally, I could look at this as her mocking them when you look at the type of meme that she decided to post, because yeah, okay, and the fact that she is the first female rapper to ever win Album of the Year is actually absolutely interesting. So let me know in the comment section, do you care for this award or do you not care for this award? And are they a flop? Because it seems like nobody is even talking about them like that. But anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we are going to be talking about Cousin Sloth. Like I was suspecting yesterday, Cousin Sloth is out there making moves, and I could see the dynamics getting interesting, because it is actually being predicted that Cousin Sloth's album, Glorious, is to debut on the Billboard 200 with 60,000 units first week. And they're saying that it is aiming for a number 5 debut on the Billboard 200, and that will be a highest charting album and first ever top 10. So that being said, you guys, the dynamics are certainly going to be interesting, because I mean, if Bongo 2 is selling 64k and they're saying that Bongo 2 is on the way to replace Nicki Minaj, and this new girl Cousin Sloth is coming through and she's selling 60k, and Cousin Sloth doesn't even have that much push as Bongo 2 has, because of Fragile Nation. And after everything has been said and done, you guys, don't forget that there were accusations of botation when it comes to the Golden Horses album. So the fact that even with those bots she couldn't do more than 100k, yeah, it's pretty much interesting in my own opinion. Okay, but anyway, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that it will impact the dynamics in their friendship, or do you think that this will make Bongo 2 want to lash on Cousin Sloth even more? Okay, that being said, the next thing that we're going to be talking about, oh my goodness, you guys, what Nicki Minaj has done in as far as Armon Wiggins is concerned is going to be a problem in this entire world. Okay, because Armon is out there untouchable. Like, you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him ish. He went on Spaces, you guys, for 5 hours. After the Nicki station net, I could not even go through the entire 5 hours, because who does that, you guys? A 5-hour long space. And this was all in celebration that, she got unblocked by Nicki Minaj, and that, Nicki spoke to him on station head. This man literally said that history was made. Oh my God, history was made. I do not mind if I'm cast out, and things like that. And I was just listening to him, and I laughed so hard. I managed to listen to the first 20 minutes or so of the space. And when I tell you that the whole of yesterday's happenings, very entertaining. I'm not going to lie to you. And I can promise you this, a video is certainly coming, because I also did see another person saying that, Armon is going to have a video tomorrow talking about so I spoke on Nicki Minaj. I spoke to Nicki Minaj on Station Head, and they even made an entire thumbnail. When I saw that, I laughed so hard. And I do know that the next episode that is going to be very entertaining, because it's going to be very delusional. Imagine if he was delusional before getting that direct, interaction from Nicki Minaj. Imagine what he's now going to do right now. Oh my God, the stories are going to be just so much on his next episode. And I promise you, at this point, he might even declare himself Nicki's family. I'm on like, and the funny thing about everything that's going on, you can tell that it's coming for him. It's coming from a place of wanting to prove Ken Bobby and Cardi B wrong. That's the thing with this entire thing. Because in his spaces, somewhere in his spaces, he said, me and my B can go toe to toe with Ken Bobby and his friend. And I'm like, Amon, since when did you become, best friends with Nicki Minaj to the point where you're tag teaming together against against Cardi B and Ken Bobby? Like when I listened to that, I was like, oh my God, here we go with the delusion. Amon, stop it, okay, stop it. But I have to say that I find his delusion very entertaining. I'm just gonna insert the space, you guys, and hear for yourself what he had to say. I think I will be cutting in and going in on the commentary and just telling you what I think about whatever he would have said because it's very loaded. There were people also questioning him about what he said in the past about Nicki Minaj and her family, and he really did not have any solid thing to say about that. When they also asked him about him declaring that the Transformer is the queen of rap, not Nicki Minaj, he was out there saying, well, for that time, she was the queen of rap. And you can tell that with Amon, it's all about attention at the end of the day. He does say that he was trying to create his brand and things like that. That's why he decided to go to do certain things that he did. But at the end of the day, I still see the same person who's looking for acknowledgement, who's looking for attention from these celebrities, and who allows attention from these celebrities to cloud his judgment or to basically drive the boat when it comes to his commentary. Okay, so yeah, I think I will insert that and then I will go in and out of the commentary, you guys, so that we laugh together about this.
And shout out to all of y'all that was like, girl, y'all need to get in here and let Nicki get you unblocked. I'm so happy I'm unblocked. Girl, I've been blocked for years. Jesus. I'm so glad I'm unblocked. Everybody that knows me knows that Nicki is my favorite celebrity, her and Wendy Williams. That has never changed. Wendy Williams and Nicki Minaj are my two favorite celebrities. I always say that. But the girls are really trying to make it seem like I was really gassing it. Like I was really trying to. Now, I'll just say this. I still don't ever remember dragging this lady's family. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means because I don't give that. I know a lot of the girls like to make it seem like I just been here dragging just people's families, but I don't drag her kids, and maybe I've talked about the case and stuff like that, but really get into that. But that's a thing of the past. Um, you know what I'm saying? What else? Um, Girl, I was up there talking to that thing, and I really didn't have the desire to do that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna give grace and move forward. Ugmug! It's crazy. Um, I just feel like Nikki got a piece of that bullshit last week, girl. She knew. I'm like, girl, yes, with that nasty ass wig, it's no shade. But girl, we had cackled and laughed at that. Girl, I'm blocked, but I'm forever on the list. I'm just like, girl, why can't I be in my Joe Budden era? Girl, I could be unblocked and be. I mean, she said she was never gonna follow me again. But which I said I'm okay with that. Like, you guys know I'm okay with never being followed. Because girl, being able to chat, knowing that it's love, I'm cool. Following is too much pressure. I don't really need to follow. The respect, the love, I would take over a follow any day. My night is made. That's my with Nikki, girl. She gave me airtime. She didn't just dismiss me, girl. I was really not trying to talk though, because I was like, girl, this lady's gonna cut my off. So I'm like, girl, let me just shut up. And then I was sitting up there with somebody else. I'm like, girl, I need this woman to get down. But it's no tea. Um, it was a cute little moment. It's no shade. I'm gagging. Girl, I'm gagging. Girl. my Nicki moment, bitch. My Pink Friday 2 era, my Pink Friday 2 era has been teed. And I see some of the girls is mad, but girl, who cares? Okay? Who cares? It wasn't about anybody else. And I get it. Like Nicki said, like, girl, my fans are not gonna put you, boo, and I get it. I'm not really here for our fans. Know my heart. The people that do, the people that don't, it is what it is. I just don't like this narrative that people are trying to paint like I was a paid mole for the other side, this, that, and the third. Girl, I have explained many times. I was trying to build and I was going from the ways where I thought, like, okay, well, girl, you got to go this way. And then I got in my feelings. I feel like I thought the whole time this woman blocked me for a tarot reading. I still, oh, she said she didn't. So, girl, let me just change my mind. But I just feel like, girl, what did I say? But either way, I get it. I'm moving on. I just feel like, girl, she told me she didn't see the message. She went back. She saw a message she didn't respond to and got mad. And that was the truth. I did because I was like, girl, I felt like she blocked me for the tarot reading. So I felt like, girl, you didn't see my messages, but girl, but you blocked me for a tarot reading. Girl, you saw me enough to block me, but you didn't see me enough to, you know. But I didn't feel like getting into that because she said it wasn't for the tarot reading; it was for something else. So I don't know. I'm moving on. I'm happy. It's a good month. We are in the motherfucker. The emperor has officially been deemed and arrived. Okay, in gag city, and we're here. Scoot over and give me my seat at the mother. I'm here.
Ugh, man,
Well,
I am
Armand,
gagging.
Armand. First of all, congratulations, because that's dope as shit.
No
But
shade.
you be saying you're saying that you don't
Tonight,
know what you said, but you have to understand when you talk about her family, that's something different. You talk about her music, she don't care. That's why she said when you say you can talk about me, but when you bring up my family and you don't know the whole situation, that's when it gets like I don't want.
I
So,
just
Ma, you don't
feel
remember
like
what you said?
no. Do you?
No, child.
It was
Oh
probably
shit,
something about
Who
her
is Ugg
husband. No
Mug?
shade.
Who is Ugg Mug?
yo, I want to
girl.
say something. Armand, personally, I think I remember seeing you saying some mad shit about Nikki, and you admitted it. I personally think that you took accountability on that tonight. Um,
What he
Also,
said.
I don't remember honestly, but I think we should be a little bit more gentle with him. You know?
Well, I just feel like
Well,
during that time though, it was a lot going on. Like it was like, and I just didn't
Around
want to
what
bring up.
time
No, hold
did
on,
she
hold on, hold
block
on. I didn't
you?
want to bring up other people, but during that, it was really kind of my immaturity. But like I said, girl, I can't take back me trying to navigate these spaces. So I was feeling like honestly, and I didn't want to bring this other person up, but I was honestly feeling like I'm rooting for you. I was promoting your music. I'm being the blogger of the bloggers, like doing the shit, singing the praises, messaging you, trying to get there. And then, girl, you bringing up Tasha K, and she's trying to be messy about Wendy Williams and like trying to get you into some mess. And girl, you like, girl, I was being real. Like you just wasn't. And I'm like, girl, I'm over here talking, promoting your music, doing this, doing that. And girl, you bring a like Tasha K, and then get mad at me for something and unfollow me. And I'm like, this bitch don't even really care about you for real. But I didn't want to bring Tasha K up in that live. But I feel like I just kind of felt the way. It just was what it was. But girl, maybe it was entitlement. Maybe I was feeling like whatever y'all want to make it, whatever, girl, it is what it is. I'm over that. I'm past that. I don't care about that from nobody no more. But I felt some type of way about that. And I feel like that's a human emotion and I felt it, and girl, I just felt like, girl, well, fuck it. Like, girl, because, girl, like, I'm over here really trying to support the shit, and then, girl, you're going to bring up this whack Tasha K. And then she brought Madison up there, and then Madison was like throwing me slugs when me and Madison was beefing, like, girl, you'll never get up here. Like, it just was a lot. Like, it was just a lot. Like, I was, like, everybody was like taunting me about not being on Queen Radio. And they knew that I wanted it, and then more than they really wanted it. And I was the one I felt like out of all the personalities at the time really supporting her and her music. They were, I'm not going to say Madison, I'm just going to say I feel like the people like Tasha and them was only for themselves. And I just felt like, girl, I was there for a fan. But either way, I don't really want to get into that, but I just felt a kind of way about it. You know what I mean? And so, girl, when the block happened, I was like, girl,
Well, Armand, you got
huh?
But
What?
Nikki
Armand,
ready
I
for
wish she
tomorrow. Them hoes
said
gonna
she's
jump you
proud of
tomorrow.
you.
Yeah.
nah, child. Can you
That
hear
was
me,
a
Armand?
very wholesome
Yeah.
moment.
No, she did say that. She said she's
Um,
proud.
Armand, listen, girl. Remember, I've been telling you. I said, I just can't wait until Nikki gag you one day, until until she really whack you in your face a little
I
bit,
knew you
girl.
were probably living
Oh,
for that,
girl,
girl.
girl, I
Cause
was
girl,
living,
once she
girl.
got it to her, once she got it to her, but you didn't hear me gagging it back because I'm like, here it come. Don't ever
Girl,
interrupt me. Then she got
oh,
into, and if she did drag you for me, and she did a job well done.
girl,
And
she
then she,
whack.
wait, and then she gave. I never once ever not felt sorry for my enemy.
No sir.
And then
Mm-hmm.
she gave, and I'll say it again. I never, not once felt sorry for my enemies. And when you say things about me and my family, y'all walk around with security because
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
fine too. And a man will knock you in your up.
that was a
No
gag.
shade.
That was a gag moment. But Nikki, if you
Like,
ever listen to this, I told Armand. I said one day Nikki's gonna gag you and whack you, and then she gonna forgive you. I called it.
girl, that's
So
all you want to do, man.
Yeah, but
girl, she kind of gag. Listen, I live for that. But at least she said she's proud of you. She likes you. I just think the Kenny
yeah,
stuff, you know,
She
Yeah,
said
you
she would
could
never
tell.
follow me again.
I
girl.
No,
think she
She said
actually
that, but
She
does.
she be
forgives, she don't
saying, she be
forget.
She'll
talking.
follow you
Armand.
again, Armand.
I
Just
think
give
Yeah,
she
her
might.
but
time.
I actually
Well,
appreciate how.
hold on. Let me say this though. I think respectfully for the line of work that I'm in, she doesn't need to follow me. I think that we can have a mutual respect. If I was just a fan page, follow me. I'm not a fan page, so I'm going to post multiple things, some things she may not want to see. You know, at the end of the day, I love Nikki. I'm a fucking Nikki fan stan, but I'm Armand first. You get what I'm saying? I do have a job to do, so she shouldn't follow me because all of my content is not going to be tailored to Nikki. You know what I'm saying? But so she just may not want to see certain things on her timeline. So you don't need to follow me because I don't want her to follow me because I don't want y'all feeling like y'all are telling on me every time I post something. It's too much of it gives me too much anxiety. So I like where we are now. I'm good with this.
But
I mean,
Armand,
yeah, I hear you out, but I mean, she does follow Joe Budden. Joe Budden does his job. He talks about all these other female rappers, child. So, but I get what you're saying though. Like,
I honestly feel as though like
Well,
you
she
Nikki is
already
do.
be
friends with
talking
Joe
about the
Button, so
Barb's
that's
not putting
something
apps on
totally
her
different.
timeline.
Yeah,
oh
but
yeah, it's
not
a little
only
different.
not not only
But
that. At as the end long of the as he's day, not actually disrespecting her, you know.
Oh,
At the
Joe
end of the
Button's a
day,
rapper, so that's
oh
that's something different.
a rapper
so
where? Oh wait.
Well, he was, I
um,
guess.
well, I mean, he just went gold, but we're not going. You know what?
2009, bro.
Let's keep going.
Up and
Okay,
Armand, do
down.
you
is
feel like
insane.
Armand, do you feel like there's like a weight off your chest now? I feel like this is kind of like everything's like full circle now
Going
after that.
gold is crazy.
I
20 years
just felt
later,
like
wow.
No shade.
I just felt
Well,
like I just felt like, you know, it was destined to happen. I just felt like I just needed to come to myself and be centered and, just understand that everything happens the way it needs to happen. And I think staying authentically to myself, mistakes, but keeping my commentary real. One thing I can say, I make, but I appreciate who are my. I'm proud of myself because I didn't bend, fold, and I didn't like y'all may call it a flip flopper. I call it navigating. I still give my honest opinion. I think through that people can see the real like in my takes and in my commentary and they can respect it. I don't just say like I feel like even with Nikki, like she can tell when a big yes. And even her, she's like, I didn't really think it was that good. And so a person like me be like, well, I didn't really like it. And where most people will be afraid to say that because they think she'll be upset, it's like she respects me more, I feel like, because she like that either. You know what I mean? Versus like, yes, 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 yes. Just don't be nasty, but be authentically to yourself. Be true to yourself. And I think that I've also shown, like, girl, I work hard. Like, outside of like that, I have been the Lone Ranger. I have not been attached to female rappers, but and celebrities. But girl, people call me a social climber or whatever y'all want to call me. But bitch, I've been able to navigate, get shout outs, get publications, get posted, land TV shows, all on my own merit. So I just feel like at some point there's a respect there because it's like this little nigga. And then two, all right, we all go through growing pains. And that the fact that, I'm going to go to your concert, I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to fly to this one, I'm going to go to Roll Out, I'm going to review your. I'm not just here to just talk personal life. So I just feel like, the respect is there because while I made mistakes, I think that she could see that me as my job. That's why she was like, because when I get ready to start doing my commentary, my podcast, oh, you don't be shook. I'm like, run it. I want to be a co-host. I ain't shook. I'm gonna be there seated. But see, even her talking like that lets me know. You see, I got the talk. Okay, okay. I gives it up. So I
Yeah,
respect that
I
because that
agree.
means you respect that
Armand, I
I do
wanna
this talk.
Armand, real quick question. You gotta be real, okay?
Uh huh.
I So I think what got you blocked or unfollowed was you saying, and I think you may have been on something that day, chat, because I watched it. You said out your mouth.
Okay.
Out your mouth, you said that somebody else was the queen of rap. Now that you know who the
Don't give a
motherfucker
fuck
is.
about that.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
bro, I thought
hey,
you was
hey.
about to
Yeah,
say
Talking about
My
Nikki don't
really
care
question
who
Nikki
was
about
don't
is,
give a
that.
fuck about him
is
wow.
calling. Nikki
the
knows
Nikki
she's
We
the
do
didn't
best
not
say
bitch
a
care
alive.
about
mother.
that.
Hey,
Armand, do
No,
you
Nikki
and
knows
this is
she's
where
the
we
best.
differ.
She
Armand,
don't
Let's
care
do
drop
about
We do
that.
you
her.
not disrespect
goddamn,
each
He
regret,
other.
might
bro.
care
She
in
is the
Armand,
2018.
in
buzzer
the
for
Let's
that.
in the
drop.
midst
She
of the
started.
hate train, in the height of the
Exactly. As
hate
I said, it
train,
was in
in the
Jasmine
height,
Jasmine,
said
I'm
2018.
she
sorry, care
about her
about that.
family.
Bro,
y'all,
I
can I
will
finish?
fart.
Doing
At
this.
the end,
Oh
at the
my
height
god.
of the hate train of you having, because remember you said that you felt like people thought you was like a paid mole. In the height of the hate train, when you do you regret saying that?
That was his opinion. Like, I don't get that. I don't get it.
Next.
Do you regret saying
It's
that
Nikki doesn't
somebody
irrelevant.
care
else was
about
the
That
that.
queen of
Nikki
opinion
rap?
is
knows she's the
that.
best bitch doing it. Like, she don't care
Mm-mm.
But
about that.
alien Nikki don't care.
But what does that got to
Do
I
do with
don't
her
think that's what
family?
that
do
was.
you regret saying that and looking like a paid mole when that's not what you was?
Girl.
Do I regret saying that Nikki was the
Um,
queen at that
I don't
time?
think Nikki would be mad about that shit because
Well,
I
at
don't
the
even
no,
think Nikki
first of all,
was.
at
No.
that no, but at that time, Cardi B
Okay,
was
but can
on
we move
top. It's
on
no
then? Because I
shade.
Guys,
don't
can
think
you
it.
please let him
Okay.
speak, please? We want to hear that
Oh,
part. Yes, Armin?
She was
Not
on
Armin.
top at that
All right
time.
then.
It's no shade.
Hammer.
She was okay. She was actually pushed, all right? And we all know that that was a
But
vulnerable
I don't
Sympathy and
give
time.
a fuck
payola,
about
child.
talking
And
about
as
her.
fans,
We
Fuck
don't
you.
need to do
Listen,
personally,
that.
wait.
let's be very clear. I don't give a fuck talking about Cardi B. I really don't give a move on. Like, I'm here to talk about the current queen, okay? Me being on block. I don't give a Cardi B. It's over. It's done. Move on.
All right, let's move
Thank
Clock
on.
that
you.
tea.
If
Thank
the
you.
feud is over,
Thank you.
child.
Gave me a fart.
Clock that
Well,
tea.
Armand, let me just say this too. Like I feel like some of the Barbs who like have been fucking with you from the jump and even throughout the whole